What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Chris Featherstone here for a Tuesday edition of Unscripted, ladies and gentlemen. Unscripted is usually on Tuesdays, but we've got a guest here, none other than former WCW World Heavyweight Champion, it's out the frame now. It's so big that it's off the frame big. Vince Russo, how are you, my brother?
I am doing all right, Chris. Bro, I got to tell you, man, I don't know what we're going to talk about tonight, but I got to get this off my chest.
Yep.
Because sometimes, stuff just slaps you across the face. Mm-hmm. Okay. First of all, Chris, went to a concert at Red Rocks last night. That's why I missed the Raw review show. Bro, listen, guys, I'm telling everybody out there, if you love music, Red Rocks needs to be on your bucket list. There is nothing in the world like a concert at Red Rocks. Nothing. I mean, you literally, Chris, are in the mountains with the mountains on both sides of you, to the mountains behind the stage. It's unfreaking believable. So, Chris, I really believe this is really the core of my beef. Okay, I go to see one of my favorite bands, Chris. They're called Bleachers. Okay, and bro, as I'm watching this band perform, there are 6 guys in the band. Mm-hmm. Okay, and Chris, all 6 guys play like every instrument. Mm-hmm. Okay. And bro, they're live. It's outside. It's cold. And these guys were absolutely flawless. So what I am looking at in front of me are professionals. These are professional musicians, bro. These are the cream of the crop. Here's my problem, bro, and it always slaps me across the face when I'm watching professionals, whether it's NBA, a great actor. What always slaps me across the face is when I put on Raw and I put on SmackDown. Chris, to me, literally to me, 10% of the roster are professionals. Randy Orton is a professional. Roman Reigns is Gunther is a professional. AJ Styles is a professional. Liv Morgan is not a professional. Indy Hartwell is not a professional. Francis LaRue is not a professional. Whoop, whoop, whoop are not professionals. And that's my problem. You're calling it professional wrestling. Last night, I went to see a professional band. They were flawless. When I put on Raw, Chris, I am just seeing a lot of people who I feel do not belong. And you got to understand, bro, you are talking to a guy that worked with Austin, Rock, Taker, Mick, DDP, Nash and Hall, Hulk Hogan, Roddy Piper. We can go up and down the list.
Yeah.
So what you really have to examine, Chris, is if we are watching a show that is chock full of non-professionals, how is this happening?
Yeah.
And I think, Chris, if you really go back and look, bro, the last solid crop of professionals came out of OVW. And I think, bro, you can really trace it back to when NXT started. Since the beginning of NXT, bro, we are not seeing new stars. So to me, there is clearly something wrong with the system. And I say this all the time, Chris. Triple H, Shawn Michaels were great wrestlers. That doesn't mean, bro, they're a great judge of talent.
Sure.
It's two completely different things. But, you know, Chris, when I'm watching something that is supposed to be professional ice skating, professional golf, professional lacrosse, I want to see professionals. And I just don't feel like I've seen that in professional wrestling for a very long time. That is the crux of my issue with wrestling today.
Well said. Now, just to play contrarian, just to hit it on every side here. If someone was like, okay, so what constitutes a professional, in your opinion? How would you answer that question?
What constitutes a professional, honestly? When you know somebody is so good at their craft that they were born to do it. Like, bro, and look at anybody, bro, like in music, when you think of female singers, bro, Barbara Streisand has a gift from God. Nobody sings like that, bro. When you look at your Tiger Woods, you look at your Iron Mike Tysons, you look at your Dr. J's, your LeBron Jameses, your Wayne Gretzky's. You know, when somebody can be at the top of their craft and, bro, not even break a sweat, when it looks like they're not even trying, when you watch Jack Nicholson, when you watch Pacino, these people are so good, you know it was God-given. Because, bro, what you're seeing on wrestling is a lot of people that went through the training, but, bro, they don't have it. I mean, bro, I'm not meaning to pinpoint people out. I'm just telling you what's coming immediately to my mind. Bro, when you watch a Bayley promo, she should not be at that level after 10 years. And if you are not cutting a believable promo in 10 years and it sounds like a wrestling promo, you're not good at what you do, and you probably shouldn't be doing it. And, bro, there are at least 50 Baileys running around the WWE right now. When somebody, bro, you and I are believers. We all have gifts, bro. I believe every one of us, I believe there's a gigantic puzzle. Every one of us is a piece of that puzzle. God gave us all, bro, unique gifts to do a job for him. To me, the meaning of life is you're constantly in search of what did God create you to do? That's what you're constantly in search of, bro. That's where pray comes in and reading the word and all that stuff. God, bro, an almighty God is not going to waste his time creating you, Chris, unless there's a big plan for you that only you can do.
The purpose. Yeah.
That's why, Chris, I get so upset when I hear my dream. Bro, it's not about your dream. Your dream may not match up with what God created you to do. Therefore, you're forcing it because you want your dream to happen rather than, bro, give yourself up, bro. I pray every day, Chris, and I know you do. God, here's what I say. Whatever is your will, your will is my way.
Yep.
Whatever it is you want me to do, I don't care. Whatever it is you want me to do. Yep. So I see a lot of people, bro, that had a dream, went through the training, and all of a sudden, here we are on primetime television, and it is as clear as day to me as, bro, you don't belong there. And that is my issue. Bro, when JR put together a roster, Chris, everybody belonged on that roster. There was never a question, bro. Never once when JR put a question did I say, JR, why did you sign this guy? You know why, bro? Because JR knew talent. And that's why, bro, like when I was writing for the WWE, I understood if you are on this roster, you're special, bro, because JR is only going to bring in the best. I just look at this show. How did these people get through, bro? They're not professionals.
Yeah. What do you think it's going to take? Well said, by the way. But what do you think is going to take for them to realize that, though, Vince?
Chris, it's the buddy system. The good old boy network is still in place. Sure. Okay, bro, I'll give everybody an example. Here's a perfect example, everybody. Shawn Michaels, for whatever reason, thinks Johnny Gargano is the second coming. Okay, so let's start with Gargano. Okay, bro. Well, who's Gargano married to? Francis LaRue. Okay, so now Francis has to be on the show. Bro, who are their best friends that had a little click at NXT? Well, that would be Ciampa and that would be Indy Hartwell. So now they're on the show. So there's one person Sean liked. Now that parlays into 4 people. Then, bro, whoa, we got Becky Lynch, who's championing Lyra Velcro. So now Lyra Velcro is on the show. It's a domino effect, bro. Like they got their little clicks. Bro, Finn Balor, why do you think R.D. McDonough is on this TV set? Because Finn Balor is in love with this guy. Okay, so he's on the show. Bro, that's it across the board. It really, bro, I've said this a million times, and we're halfway there. It is going to take an entertainment company, somebody that knows and understands talent and sees talent and has an eye for talent, that is literally going to get rid of these little freaking clicks, bro, that are never going to get over. We're halfway there. Yeah. Vince was the big half. The second half, bro, I hate to say it, your Shawns, your Trips, your P.S. Hayeses, your Paul Heymans, your Bruce Pritchards, as long as that still exists, bro, you're gonna have your little clicks. Bro, these clicks did not exist, Chris, when I was writing television. I was responsible for the ratings. Me. bro, you didn't pull ratings. You weren't on the show. I don't care who you are. I don't care who your buddies are, who your friends are. It's all about pulling a number. You don't pull a number, bro, you're not on the show. It's that simple. That doesn't exist today, bro. It's all clicky and who's buddy and friends with everybody. And when you do it that way, you got 90% of a roster that has no business being on the roster, bro.
Yep. With that being said, let's do a fun little exercise. All right. I just want a quick yes or no. I'm going to go through every single person that was on the Raw roster. As you were talking, I was thinking about this.
Let's do it.
Every single person who was on Raw yesterday, I'm going to say their names, and I just want you to give me a quick yes or no if they are either moving the needle or capable of moving the needle. No explanation, just quick yes or no. All right. Sami Zayn.
No.
Chad Gable.
Yes.
Io Sky.
No.
Cruz del Toro from LWO.
No.
Braun Breaker.
Yes, because of his bloodlines.
Okay. Kel Dixon, he was an enhancement talent. Lyra Valkyria.
Absolutely not.
Awesome Truth.
Absolutely yes.
New catch.
I just want to say this. When you say awesome Truth, okay, their problem, Miz's problem is the creative. They don't give him anything. But my God, bro, you talk about an it factor. Ron Killings at 69 years old is at the very top of that list.
Absolutely, I agree.
Very top.
New Cats Republic.
Absolutely not.
Ilya Dragunov.
Absolutely not.
Ricochet.
Absolutely not.
Gunther.
Absolutely yes.
Carlito.
Yes.
Anyone in the Judgment Day.
Well, Rhea Ripley, yes. That's it.
No Priest?
Oh yeah, God, I'm trying to separate him so much from the Judgment Day. I don't even consider him a part. Absolutely, Priest has the it factor.
Yeah. Shayna Baszler.
No.
Zoe Stark.
No.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville. In a biatchy authority role, yes. As another female wrestler, no.
Okay. Becky Lynch.
I am gonna say yes because she's in the top 3 of the women that they do have on the roster.
Okay. Liv Morgan.
No.
Bronson Reed.
Oh, absolutely. He's special. Yeah, he's just the look, the size, what he can do. Absolutely, yes.
Otis.
Yes, and totally misbooked.
The New Day.
One out there, welcome. Done.
Karrion Kross.
Absolutely, yes. They never give him anything, and I feel it's because he's got heat with the office.
That's an interesting something to thread off of soon. Maxine Dupree.
No.
Team Whoop Whoop.
Bro, here's the easy answer to Chris's question with every one of these. Here's all you got to ask yourself. Would I pay money to see so-and-so? So would I pay money to see Team Whoop Whoop? Absolutely not.
Would you pay money to see us come out with them and dance with them?
Yes. Yeah. Would I pay money to go see Liv Morgan? Absolutely not.
Gotcha. Ivy Nile.
No.
Kairi Sane.
No.
Dakota Kai.
No.
Ludwig Kaiser.
Yes.
Drew McIntyre.
Absolutely.
And Jey Uso.
Yes.
Okay. What's your takeaway from that list overall?
You can cut half of them and not miss a beat.
Yeah.
Like literally, bro. And I'm not even saying replace the half. I'm not even saying get rid of the half, work with the half that I just mentioned. Those should be the stars of the show and the focal point of the show. Give them all stories, develop their characters, make them three-dimensional, and cut out literally half of the people that were on that show last night, and you will not miss a beat, bro.
Sure. So out of the yeses, you said Gable, right?
Yes.
Gable, Breaker, Awesome Truth, Gunther, Rhea. Well, Rhea wasn't there, but Judgment Day. Priest. Bronson Reed, Otis, Karrion Kross, Drew McIntyre, Jey Uso, Gunther. You said Kaiser too, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Out of those names,
how many people is that right there? How many? How many?
I gotta go back again. I'm gonna say the names. You count them.
Okay.
Chad Gable.
Go.
Braun Breaker. Awesome Truth. 2. Gunther. Priest. Rhea. She wasn't there again, but we're going to count her. Sonya Deville. Becky Lynch. Bronson Reed. Otis. Karrion Kross. Ludwig Kaiser. Drew McIntyre. Jey Uso.
Okay, that's 15, bro.
Okay.
That is 15. What those 15 people should be on every single show. Yeah. And bro, it is a 3-hour show. So you are going to have to add, more people, but those 15 people should be the reoccurring characters every single week on Raw.
Yeah. And that'll give them more time to cook. It'll build stories better. You know what I mean? Because it's like hemorrhaging the time slot because you're putting so much in there that it's just kind of hemorrhaging it.
Right.
It's bursting out the seams. So, great discussion. We got a bunch of super chats here.
You were going to ask me something though before I asked you how many people that was.
So out of those people, which one do you think is the most properly booked right now, and which one do you think is the most underutilized or misused?
God, man, I would say practically everybody on that list. And I would say, bro, like the one person that comes to mind immediately that was, Drew's being booked properly now. Man, they
to an extent, all the upstaging segments. I think you need to pitch those.
Yeah, they were booking Gunther correctly until they totally killed it with the Sami Zayn thing. Yeah. Those are the only two that come to mind. Bronson Reed, absolutely not. Karrion Kross, forget about it. Bro, Otis should have been like one of the top 3 baby faces right now. And they keep going back and forth. Yeah. Oh, my God. But that's what I'm saying, bro. Put the focus and the spotlight on those 15. Forget the people you're never going to get over.
Yeah, I agree there. Great points tonight. So with that being said, let's address this, what the Undertaker said about the Attitude Era and being from what we just did, the exercise, tied into what Undertaker said about the Attitude Era and your thoughts on that. He said this. He said, what did he say? He said this. He said, the product, the guys, it's strong, man. This is regarding today to the Attitude Era.
Right.
He was on Boasted Open. He said, the product, the guys, it's strong, man. I would never say anything is better than the Attitude Era. I'm going to hold on to that. But what's going on right now is as close as you're ever going to get, and they're making more money. I will go in my head. I'll try to pick things apart, and there's a lot of things that I don't like. Obviously, there's a huge aspect of storytelling that's missing. So that quote, combine that with this exercise, and what do you get, Vince?
Absolutely. I read that quote, bro. And again, he's still, bro, Taker will be a WWE supporter, mouthpiece, till the day he dies. I mean, so will Austin. There's no doubt about that. But this guy is coming out and saying, bro, it's not touching the Attitude Era. From a business perspective, absolutely. We talk about that all the time, Chris. Absolutely. But bro, let's face it, Chris. There's only one freaking company. There were two companies back then, bro. WCW was not only as strong as WWE for a while, but 83 weeks, bro. They were stronger. There were two strong, viable companies. So right there, bro, the business is going to be split. Yep. You can only afford one pay-per-view. You can only afford to either go see WCW or WWE when they come to your town. You want a t-shirt? Shoot, bro, do I get an NWO one or an Austin 316 one? You had two viable you got one today, bro. AEW is finished. They're done. They had the opportunity. The opportunity was wasted. If you like wrestling, there is one game in town. So at the end of the day, bro, no matter what you put out there, you are going to do gargantuan numbers from a business point of view. No doubt about it.
Yep, indeed. All right, let's roll through these super chats real quick as we close up the show. We got Zoo Bear, $10. Russo, you were missed yesterday. Wish we had you join with After and Chris. Love idea of a trio show. Regardless, hope you had a nice time being off. Thoughts on last night's Raw from what you know?
I didn't see last night's Raw. All they kept texting me, bro. I'm trying to watch the concert, and everybody's blowing up my phone. Vince, they put Tyra Velko over 3 times. Vince, 3 times. She was all night long, bro. All I'm hearing is, and bro, did I not say they were putting Velcro over? Did I not say they were putting Velcro over?
You did say that.
Because where are they gonna go, bro? Velcro and here we go, bro. Okay, but yeah, bro, that's really all I heard about the show.
Yeah. Zubair, $20. Dr. Chris and Russo, won't y'all agree the way they ended the way they did by having Jay plainly lose wasn't good booking? They should have had Braun attack both Jay and Gunther, leading to resolve at pay-per-view. Feels it's how Russo would book.
So what was the finish, Chris, of the show?
Oh, he just got choked out. It was like an arm trap type of choke that Gunther put on Jay. It was a hard close. It was like they can't do overruns, so he just passed out.
See, Chris, here's the problem, and they did the same exact thing on SmackDown. Okay, bro. And again, I am a casual fan, Chris. So, bro, I for some reason, man, my TV didn't record SmackDown, so I had to go online and look at the top 10 highlights from SmackDown. And the top highlight was Jade Cargill and Nia Jax going at it.
Yeah.
Chris, I don't know about you, but it's the same thing here. I don't know about you, but while I'm watching this, I swear to God, this is the first place my mind goes. Didn't Liv Morgan just beat Nia Jax?
Yes.
So if Liv Morgan can beat Nia, how is Nia Jax going to be? It's the same thing there. Did Gunther not just lose to Sami Zayn?
Yeah.
So now what? Jey Uso is now underneath Sami Zayn?
Right. Yeah.
Bro, that's all in the booking. That is all in the book. How is Nia Jax and Jade Cargill supposed to mean something when a girl 5'0" beat Nia Jax?
Yep. I'm there. I agree with consistency is key, man. I say that all the time. Zubair, $10. Mentioned this at LOR, but had the honor to meet Kurt Angle this past weekend, making him the first wrestler celebrity I ever met. Great guy. Wish I talked to him longer. Favorite in-person moment. What's your favorite in-person moment?
Oh, bro, he was just the ultimate professional.
Yeah.
Oh, you always waiting around, dressed up for pre-tapes. You never, bro, it's just the ultimate professional. That is a professional right there.
I shared mine last night on the show, so go back and check that out as far as my answer to that. Zubair, $5. Would you agree modern wrestling has sadly became ballet? Good old JR said wrestling isn't ballet, yet sadly resembles it now.
Wow, he said that. That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Would you say that? Would you
Oh,
say
1,000%, bro. 1,000%.
Dez 499. Vince is preaching, and I'm here for it. God bless you, Mr. Russo and Dr. Chris. What do you think is key for WWE to not drop the ball with Gunther? That's a good question.
Dez, I think they already dropped the ball. I think it's dropped. It's dropped. They are. Chris, I started writing again for Rocky Mountain Pro, and I look at this roster, and of course, who's got the it factor? Okay, then I break down, who are the people that are going to be on the show that I'm going to go with. Then I break it down even further, like who are the people that really, really need to be protected and bulletproof, because those are going to be opponents for your champion, etc. There's just all these things. You just keep breaking it down and breaking it down and breaking it down. None of that happens here, bro. Yeah. None of it.
What happened when Steve Austin lost the Intercontinental Championship?
What do you mean?
What happened when he lost it? He lost the Intercontinental Championship. Did he cool off, or did he move forward up the card?
Well, first of all, I would ask. I don't remember. I would ask.
He did. He moved up the card.
Okay. Yeah. And how did he lose it? Did he lose it in a way that he could be protected? That's the key. That's the most important thing. Number one.
Yeah. My point is, Austin moved up the card when he lost. Michaels moved up the card when he lost. Savage moved up the card when he lost, and Warrior moved up the card when he lost. So Brett moved up the card when he lost, and so that was 5 people right there.
Right.
And so the point is, if you lose the championship, if you have the Intercontinental Championship, the point of losing it should open up space for you to move up the card. That's what it should be. Right. But they haven't used that format in a long time. And unfortunately, if you lose the Intercontinental Championship, you just cool off.
Yeah, absolutely, Chris. Absolutely. And in losing the Intercontinental Championship, they would lose it in a way where they would be protected
still. Yep, absolutely.
That's the first thing. Gunther was not protected losing to. He kicked Zayn's backside the entire match, and then Sami Zayn made a 2-minute comeback. Yep. That's not protecting Gunther, bro.
Agreed. Lopez subs $5. Hey, Vince, would you ever consider writing a book giving tips on how to write pro wrestling storylines, or would you do an online seminar?
Bro, I did a couple of online seminars, Chris, and they were very, 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 very successful. I mean, I think I did like 3 of them and sold like all of them out. I may do another one, bro.
Yeah, nice. We got T-Bone, $2. Do you hate the AEW or TNA or no? Just asking. I
don't watch them. I can't hate them if I don't watch them. I'm not going to say I hate. I don't watch them, bro. So I have no opinion on either one of those shows.
We got Uncle Cuban $5.
Yeah.
Russo stopped being a beef stew, so let's sew Elliot often on the wall behind you, right?
Bro, if you ever want to see a pure character, anybody out there, look up Elegant Elliot often, and you will see a character at its finest.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Zubair, $5. Thought King of the Ring finals would be Jay versus Tama for story. I would have even pulled a swerve having Solo replacing Tama, but nope, we're going to get pseudo good matches.
Who are in the finals, Chris? I don't even know.
So Gunther's in the finals for Raw, and SmackDown is still to be determined. It's going to be Orton versus Tama Tonga.
Okay.
And I doubt we're going to get a Tama Tonga versus Gunther match. So it'll probably be Orton versus Gunther for the finals. And yeah, I mean, Tama Tonga losing to Orton, I don't see how that would make sense. I don't know. Like I said before, man, the King of the Ring concept as a whole for 40 years, minus a handful of people that have really changed, it's a nothing concept, man. It's an absolutely nothing concept.
I agree with that.
All right, Vince, let the listeners know where to find you,
bro. That was quick, man.
Yeah.
That was
you were preaching for half of it, man.
I'm
here for it.
I
You were
apologize.
hot, man. You with the Red Rocks, so you got a little sermon in you.
That, bro, but I love watching professionals, and it's just, bro, I'm going to be quite honest with you. It is embarrassing for me to have been in this industry for 30 years and see the representation of professional wrestling. It's embarrassing to me. I'm just being flat honest with you, guys. If
before you plug, we got one more. We got Villain, Square Circle, Oracle plus Beats Yourself Up 333. Chelsea Green is Money in the Bank winner all year. Entertained.
She's the best. She gets it.
That's my pick, man. Chelsea Green. Yeah.
If you've never been a member of Patreon, guys, you can go there right now. Get a free week of Russo's brand. It costs you nothing. Patreon.com/Russo TWC. Take advantage of it, bro. It is a free week.
Indeed. This guy right here is Vince Russo. I'm Dr. Chris. This is the Unscripted. Have a good night, buddy. Solo.